Yesterday, we told you how Donald Trump's legal problems are increasing. Today, we have more news about his mounting legal troubles. The former president has been indicted once again. And this is a federal indictment. What does that mean? It's simple. Donald Trump now faces federal criminal charges, at least 7 of them from obstruction of justice to those under the Espionage Act. That makes Donald Trump the first US president to face federal charges. Talk about him making history, only this time it's for all the wrong reasons. An indictment is different from a conviction. Trump has not been convicted yet, and he's innocent until proven guilty. But what impact will this indictment have on his White House bid? And how are Republicans reacting to this news? Our next report tells you more.
Donald Trump's legal woes aren't going away anytime soon. In fact, they're only getting bigger. Donald Trump is being investigated for a lot of things, from falsifying business records to trying to overturn the 2020 elections. But perhaps the most severe probe is the one Special Prosecutor Jack Smith is running. This relates to classified documents being found at Trump's residence in Florida. And now the former president has been indicted on 7 counts. The charges include obstruction of justice, destruction or falsification of records, conspiracy, and false statements. Seems like the US Justice Department is leaving no stone unturned to ensure Trump gets convicted. Trump is also facing a charge under the Espionage Act. If found guilty and convicted, Trump could face several years in prison. But that's a long shot, so Trump need not be packing his bags yet. Last year, the FBI seized some 11,000 documents from Trump's residence, Mar-a-Lago. About 100 of these documents were termed classified, and some were even labeled top secret. Now, Donald Trump, understandably, is not happy with the news of the indictment. He published a 4-minute video on Truth Social condemning the US Justice Department and Biden administration.
Very sadly, we're a nation in decline, and yet they go after a popular president, a president that got more votes than any sitting president in the history of our country, by far, and did much better the second time in the election than the first. And they go after him on a boxes hoax, just like the Russia hoax and all of the others. It's just been going on for 7 years. They can't stop because it's election interference at the highest level. There's never been anything like what's happened. I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent person.
Republicans have also come out and vehemently condemned Trump's indictment. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said it was unconscionable for a president to indict the leading candidate opposing him. He also said that Republicans in the House of Representatives will hold this brazen weaponization of power accountable. Trump's primary rival, Ron DeSantis, said, "We have for years witnessed an uneven application of the law depending on political affiliation." But with Trump's indictment, the GOP primary could become all about him and the alleged political vendetta that he's a so-called victim of. The indictment, in fact, is expected to give Trump a boost in the polls. It's also predicted to give him a bump in fundraising ahead of the GOP primary. So while his legal troubles are dragging Trump down, his political prospects are on the rise. Trump is leading the pack of contenders within the Republican Party for the next presidential ticket. If things stand as the way they do right now, he will comfortably win the Republican nomination. Almost 50% of Republican primary voters are rallying behind the former president. Ron DeSantis is a distant second, with just about 19% of the support. Even if Trump were to be convicted of any of the charges leveled against him, he would still be eligible to run for the White House. And who knows, Trump could very well make a comeback to the White House, his legal troubles notwithstanding. Because you can only discount Trump at your own risk. Just ask the Democrats.